Hello Twin Flames, here we have this week's card reading, and we'll start with Divine Feminines as we always do on the left hand side here, and we start with this beautiful card. It's joy. We've got this woman leaping for joy with a beautiful rainbow, blue skies, not a care in the world. So hopefully that's how you're feeling this week and enjoying that feeling. And joy comes, of course, after peace, which comes after healing. So perhaps you've been healing a lot of blocks and you're feeling full of love and on top of the world. And I really hope you are. And if not, perhaps that's something you're aspiring to. Maybe you're just learning and welcoming that feeling of joy, knowing it's how you're meant to live your life. Joy is your natural state, so you can have it. Doesn't mean being overexcited all the time, because peace is joy. And so peace is not boring. Peace is very joyful. It's very open, very expansive feeling, but it is not wired. It is not anxious. It is not overexcited. It's very grounded, very peaceful, very steady, very stable. So good for you this week. And let's see what else we have for the Divine Feminine. And the next card we have is the Spirit Baby card. And of course, this card can mean either that you perhaps are expecting, so be careful. Twin flames can be a very potent mixture. So if you're not planning a child, be very, very careful. But this card can also refer to the inner child. And perhaps there's a place within you where you are going back to the beginning of your life. Maybe you're healing through everything to do with being welcome in the world, being wanted, being loved. And notice how this baby is connected at the crown to divine love, to universal source. And of course, that's why babies are super, super in touch and wonderful to be around. So perhaps you are just reconnecting to that place within you where you were once feeling completely connected to source. And of course, that is your natural state of being. And if you are expecting, well, congratulations. And just realize that, the child you're bringing into perhaps a twin flame connection is extremely, it's a wonderful thing to give a child all of this knowledge of twin flame, real love. So they're going to get to experience all of that with you. Very precious indeed. So next card for Divine Feminines is the Burnout card. So perhaps you've been leaping for joy and now you're burnt out. So perhaps you got overexcited, and of course that's not the same as true joy. But just be careful with your energy. If you are expecting, you're going to need to look after yourself. But like this person here, perhaps putting too much work before play or enjoyment. So just remember, life is a balance. You want every part of your life to feel really, really good indeed. Don't want to be giving too much in one area and not enough in another area, because balance is foundation. So work on making every part of your life feel as joyful as the next part. And that means maybe making some new choices, some decisions, and asking yourself, am I overgiving? Am I giving too much in everything that I do? Can I pare that back a bit? Will anything suffer as a result? Or is it just me asking too much of myself? So be gentle, be kind with yourself. Everything will get done. Good. Now let's have a look at the Divine Masculine energy. And this week we start with the Synchronicities card. So we've got the 444. If that's one of your numbers, then there's a sign for you. And of course, synchronicities mean connection to the divine. They mean connection to your journey, to your heart, to your feelings. And when you are saying yes to the twin flame journey, you'll find a lot of synchronicities popping up. You'll find that they're there to encourage you, to let you know that what you're feeling in your heart is a true path. It's a true calling. It's a true experience. And of course, the journey is a journey. We still have to walk that journey, still have to take that journey, still have to learn all the lessons along the way. But it means that it's time to get going. It's time to follow that thread. It's time to start becoming an expert at the healing. Start learning how your twin flame is communicating with you, even if they're not saying anything. What messages are they giving you by not communicating? Heal through those. So synchronicities are a wonderful way of getting back on track. So divine masculines, you are seeing synchronicities and taking action. So as you're seeing these synchronicities, divine masculines, this week, you are noticing feelings of unworthiness coming up. So perhaps you see a synchronicity and then you think to yourself, oh, but I couldn't have my beloved, couldn't have that beautiful twin flame of mine. She's too amazing for me. And of course, unworthiness, it feels crap. And of course, it's not real. It's part of the illusion. It's part of the belief that we can't have what we're created for, which of course is nonsense. It's what separation consciousness is built on. And you can gently release that by bringing in feelings of worthiness. Of course you deserve love. Of course you deserve happiness. Of course you deserve what is rightfully yours. And no one and nothing can suffer in that process, because what is divine is divine. So working through unworthiness this week, that's a good one to heal. And then the last card for masculines this week is the Karmic Partner card. So I hear you all sighing to see this come up. I know it's a challenging one, isn't it? And the card here says the purpose of this connection is to learn lessons, provide personal growth and self-improvement required for the soul's journey. And we've got this woman and this man together. And of course, karmic partners are simply not twin flames. That's what they are. So karmic is just a term that we use to say not their twin flame. And you probably already know what it feels like to not be with your twin flame. And you will acknowledge and realize that it means not being with your heart. And being on the twin flame journey is about having had your heart open up to being with love. So you understand that a karmic connection is one where the heart's not connecting. So your twin flame may think it's connecting, the divine masculine may believe it's connecting, but it won't actually be. It will be a bit of a fantasy, basically, because we can kid ourselves, can't we? We can deny what's really going on. And so that's what the divine masculine is working through. He's got a lot on his plate this week. He's doing some deep healing and really realizing some things. So, it's a process. Give him the space and time he needs, and you carry on healing, and you'll help him by healing through what's coming up for you. So let's take a look at the union cards. This week we have, first one is, your dreams need a practical plan. So good old full moon in Taurus here coming up. And of course, what does that mean? Well, it means that for a dream to come true, you've got to have a solid foundation for it to grow roots. And that means having a life that feels steady and secure. But unlike my hand holding the phone here that I'm recording this reading on, sorry for the wobbling, but your life needs to have a firm foundation for it to grow. And that means having your, what do they say, ducks in a row, having everything lined up, having everything dealt with. So if you haven't got stability in the home, it's about creating stability in the home. If you haven't got a healthy relationship with your diet or food, it's time to sort that out. If you are not feeling fit and healthy in your body, then time to resolve that too, and so on and so on. In order for your union to come in and to thrive, you need to have handled your own life, because your twin flames are not going to come along and be anything other than at the state you're in. So naturally they might have other areas healed than you, but you're going to have to build that foundation and then build it together when you come into union. And that's how unions stay together, is because you've got everything in the right place. You've got all the ingredients for it to thrive. So start looking at practically what you need to improve in your life, and then look at what would feel good to you. So next card we have here is Let Love Light the Way, which is perfect because it follows on from that practical card, and it says, do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. And of course, if you aren't a believer in God, you can exchange that word, the Lord, for love. Love will personally go ahead of you and lead you. So this journey is all about love, and it's about letting love lead the way of your next steps. So we can't think our way into union. We have to actually heal. We have to come to peace until the next peace is given. So it's all about peace. But when we walk a path of love, everything works out. Everything turns in our favour because we're honouring our hearts. And then the last card for everybody this week is listen to your intuitive feelings. And I love how these three central cards are all building one upon the other. So your intuitive feelings, not your thoughts, but your feelings in your heart, are the key to a successful twin flame journey. If you struggle to feel your feelings or would like some support, seek that support. I would be more than happy to help you. But your intuition is what's guiding you. And it says here your body's receiving accurate messages from the divine. So if you want to learn how to interpret those messages so that you know what's happening and what to do about it, that's where you might need some help, some guidance, some support. So those cards in the middle there are really action-based cards. They're based on what you need to do next. So I hope you found that really helpful. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.